I'm Robert P. Fitton, and this is a quick synopsis for The River of Fate. Have you ever been to a fortune teller or a clairvoyant? Did you believe what you were hearing? When I was in California, I was out with a client at an exclusive magic establishment. I was stunned at how much the clairvoyant was rattling off what was actually true. Not half-truths, not generalized statements. It was enough for me to get a second reading, and she performed her magic once again. In The River of Fate, aka 1968, I embellish the appearance of the gypsy who confronts Greg Provost and his wife Caroline. When I arrived in California on Labor Day weekend, a stranger gave me a specific warning that unbelievably came true. The clairvoyant also had a caveat that she advised me she would only reveal to me the good things in store for me. Ladies and gentlemen, both warnings were accurate and ignored when I should have paid attention. Greg Provost, a man whose life was changed in high school by a quirky basketball injury, is warned by the gypsy not to go into the city, Chicago, to listen to the Messiah with his wife Caroline. Greg mocks the gypsy, and off he and Caroline go into the city. Greg and Caroline have a wonderful evening, as I did one Christmas season. I remember walking out within the crowd in the city and thinking on the street that things might not be safe. Well, I'm still here all these years later, but in the book, Greg is taken down by a gun-wielding Marco St. Germain, a high school acquaintance he helped put in jail because of his testimony. With Greg in his grave, Caroline is sad beyond belief. Here's what I remembered from an old Twilight Zone, The Hitchhiker. That's one of the best. The Hitchhiker was adapted from Lucille Fletcher's radio play in the 1940s. As a young Inger Stevens is driving across country, a hitchhiker repeatedly appears along the road. I thought this would be an excellent device to use with the gypsy center stage. Add a violent thunderstorm and the gypsy entering the car via locked doors. This prompts entry into another realm of being in a plane flight where she arrives with her uncle back to Greg's hometown when he was a high school senior. Of course, Marco St. Germain is back there in Reedsville, Pennsylvania also, just waiting to harass his lovely lady. Now, why is Caroline going back to the Greg of age 17 to 18? We'll go back to the backboard injury that wiped out Greg's left eye and ended his potential basketball time with UCLA. As a freshman and sophomore in high school, I showed good potential in football. A couple of operations later, that timeline ended at a very young age. Caroline pinpoints the time and place of Greg's injury. Maybe she can prevent the accident. But rotten to the core, Marco becomes aware of Caroline's mission back in time, placing her at risk and Greg on a collision course with the backboard. It's important with the nature of Greg's eye injury that he never saw things clearly again after the accident. Now, I will not say what happens on that cold afternoon of December 20th and whether Greg slams into the backboard. I will say that Marco is after both Caroline and Greg, and the final scene with Greg and Caroline is indeed a grand finale. Was Marco St. Germain a real person? Absolutely. Caroline is a combination of women, and the store, Binghamton's, was named after Rod Serling's hometown, but based on a place where I worked. Other than the accident, Greg is Greg. I witnessed the pumpkin incident in the book, and no one was badly injured. Like Rocky Sullivan, James Cagney, and Angels with Dirty Faces, I didn't turn yellow, coppa. Several years after writing the book, I truly skewed the ending, which I have kept in place because it works within the world of gypsies and the paranormal. The River of Fate is available in the Netherworld, a bad joke, Amazon, and Audible. I'm Robert P. Fitton, and this has been a quick synopsis of The River of Fate.